If you're over 50, try this in bed with your partner, and something surprising might just happen to your relationship. Turning 50 is not the end of the road. It's the moment the road finally starts to make sense. After half a century of chasing, proving, striving, you begin to realize that love at this stage doesn't shout. It whispers. In our younger years, intimacy often felt like a race, to satisfy, to impress, to perform. But now, in the stillness of maturity, we discover something far more profound: presence. Part 1. The quiet shift. The bedroom changes, the rhythm slows, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. At 50, you no longer need to be perfect. You just need to be real. You no longer crave fireworks. You crave warmth, familiarity, soft laughter, shared memories beneath the sheets. It's not about how many times, but how deeply you feel when their hand touches yours at midnight. Part 2. The body reimagined. Yes, the body ages. Skin loses its tightness. Energy dips. For women, menopause brings hot flashes, dryness, and sometimes the loss of desire. For men, testosterone declines, and with it, the certainty of physical response. But here's what doctors and psychologists agree on. Intimacy is not just about sex. It's about connection. Physical affection, even without intercourse, still releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It soothes anxiety. It calms the heart. It promotes restful sleep. Holding each other, kissing slowly, looking into each other's eyes without rushing away. These are acts of healing, not just romance. Part 3. The power of emotional safety. After 50, intimacy becomes more emotional than ever. You've seen each other fall apart. You've held each other through deaths, disappointments, and days when everything hurt. That kind of history builds a new kind of desire. Desire to be understood, not just touched. When your partner looks at you now, they don't just see a body. They see everything you've survived together. This is intimacy that's no longer built on fantasy, but on truth. Part 4. Tips, gently wrapped in story. Let me tell you something small, but powerful. Sometimes all it takes to reignite intimacy is to talk. Not about sex, about life, about fear, about what's changed in your body and what you still long for. Let go of the idea that passion fades with age. It doesn't. It only asks to be approached with more tenderness, more patience, and more courage to be vulnerable. Foreplay is no longer just physical. It starts in the way you show care throughout the day. It starts in the way you notice their mood, how you listen, how you say, "I still choose you." Part 5. A gentle reflection. Maybe you haven't felt close to your partner in a while. Maybe your bedroom has become quiet, too quiet. But silence isn't the end. Silence is the space where new things can begin. Reach for their hand. Ask. A question you haven't asked in years. Not, "Are you still attracted to me?" but, What do you need from me that you haven't had the words to say? And if you're single, don't believe the lie that intimacy has an expiration. Date connection doesn't care how many birthdays you've had. It only asks that you stay open to it. Love after 50 is not less. It's just different, quieter, richer, braver. It's not about who you used to be. It's about who you are now and how deeply you're willing to show up for each other. So tonight, when you lay down beside the person you've grown old with, or even if you sleep alone, remember this: intimacy is not a performance, it's a language, and age only makes you more fluent in it. In the end, it's not youth that keeps love alive, but presence, and the courage to keep showing up, even when the fire becomes a steady, glowing light. Thank you for watching or listening. If you want to leave a comment and subscribe this channel, that would be great.